Ooh, that sounds fun. Good evening, everyone. Right now it's 10:34, June 13th. Now for today's announcements, we have a new friend on our island, for Carmen. I'm so happy to have new friends, and with that, I'll let you get back to supporting you in your enjoyment of this island. What's Yuka? I certainly do. When this happens, I like to rearrange my room. Okay. Let's go put the music track away. So, tonight, we are streaming much later than I was expecting to. I usually, because of KK Sliders, Saturday nights are usually later streams, right? I'm just kind of used to that by this point. But I was not expecting it to be this late. My original plan was to get like a few hours ago, but then, you know, shit happens and... Oh, I've heard this one before. Yeah, my original plan was to do it like 2-3 hours ago. Probably 2 hours ago. But then just, shit came up and I dealt with that and hey, here I am. As long as I get it in before midnight, then I'm good. I know I got a golden milestone. Oh, for golden tools. Okay. I'll take golden tools. Sure. Still got a bunch to go. So this is the front yard we worked on last time. I still kind of hate it. Oh, but it is a nice, clear night. The stars look great. Not bad. Not bad, game. Let's go praise Helix first. I should get... Actually, I should get changed. I don't know what... Let's wear the Galaxy sweatshirt. It's been a while. Where is my Galaxy sweatshirt? Or Space Parka. I like the blue better. The green's just a little too... Yeah. Yeah, this is basically my standard outfit at this point. Hey Trent, how you doing on this late night? Speaking of bugs to hunt... God, it's just like hunting mosquitoes in real life. I had not actually caught a mosquito yet. The wildly little buggers. Fuck mosquitoes, man. Mosquitoes, lice, and there's one other bug I'm thinking of. Praise be unto Helix. Are just the worst fucking bugs. I can't think of the third one, but I know there's a third one. No, the only one I've ever dealt with is mosquitoes. Is it leeches? No, leeches aren't bugs, technically. They're pains in the ass either way. Oh, Nan's out watering the garden. Hey, Nan. Hi, Muffin, kid. Nice to see you. I got a stink bug. So today, what are we doing today? Today we're I would like to catch some bugs. We really haven't. There's still a few bugs I need to catch, particularly the 2 beetles. Luckily, we have a lot of trees on our island, so we should be able to hopefully find them. Hey, Carmen. Remember how you invited me when I was visiting the campsite here? Well, here I am. I still got a pile to unpack to do, but we'll hang out tomorrow, Nougat. So I'm gonna bring... I don't know where my amiibo cards are right now. I think I put them away somewhere, so I have to go find those sometime tomorrow. But we'll start bringing back Octavian tomorrow. Are all the shops closed? God, it's late at night. I really was late tonight. Wow. I missed both shops today. That's just the way it is sometimes. So I'm looking for... there's 3 beetles I gotta... or 2 beetles I gotta keep an eye out for. One of them appears on palm trees, and I don't know about the other 2. The other one appears on just any tree. Of course, I'm not going to turn down a shark either. This looks on the smaller side, so I bet it's a suckerfish. There we go. Oh, it's a whale shark. Okay. Still just missing 1 fish. Still just missing 1 type of shark. Eventually, I'll find it. Eventually, the freaking, what's it called, will show its head. The saw shark. Nope, so this one's a failure. I don't even know why I'm hitting it. Ooh. Oh my god. I remember how hard it was to get a blue windflower. And now they're just all over the place. What a joke. Also in front of the museum. I'll take that. And the shovel broke. Luckily, we're right here. Yeah, I don't think we've had a clear night in a while. If not ever. I mean, besides for, like, shooting stars. Yeah, which is ironic, because in real life, it's raining so bad. You found Tybalt? Oh, yeah, because I heard about that, where villagers, if they're starter villagers, they don't actually, like, they never go beyond the basic house. That's cool, though. Yeah, I've been doing all sorts of stuff all day. I did play I almost called it Dragon Crossing. I played Dragon Quest today. I finally, after like, God, what feels like a week of putting it off. Well, technically I played it a little yesterday. Oh yeah, tell me all about it. I'll ramble on and yeah, tell me. I'm curious. Yeah, I finally got back into Dragon Quest, man. It's still really good. The voice acting's still pretty bad. But other than that, I like everything else about the game. The characters, right? I just did I'm like 12 hours in. I just did the wrestling part, where you enter like a wrestling tournament. And that was pretty fun. What can I say? I had fun with it. It was the ending was kind of predictable, but it went where I wanted it to, which is better than what, like, was set up. There's our money rock. Okay, I've got one more fossil to find. And I think that's it. I've done basically everything else. Hey look, it's 3 of my least favorite villagers, and Zucker's here. At least Zucker's a cool guy. Oh, we're using the golden slingshot. Oh. I'm just expecting the golden slingshot to break on, like, its first shot. Ooh, I'll take 5,000 bells. Okay, just one more fossil to find. Could be up here. Here's our money tree. Oh, and there it is. Is there... I think there's a riverfish I'm looking for. Okay, give me a second to read this. So I put up on the Nookazon Discord that Rosie was in boxes. Someone DMs me asking for her because her friend that wanted her spoke French and was going to translate. And then the friend DMs me asking for Rosie. Don't get her. But I found Rosie again, and I'm using to... So you basically have 2 Rosies, and you're doing it with 2 different people? Because her friend wanted her spoke French. Going to translate. Then the friend DMs me. Rosie, don't get her. So someone asks you for Rosie, right? For a friend who speaks French. Then the friend contacts you. They don't get her. But then you find another one, so now you're contacting the person who spoke French again. Just making sure I understood that, right? Yes? Okay. Well, that's making money moves, or however they say that. I'm not up with the modern slang. Also found Marina. Oh, nice. I still want Marina. I'll find her one day. Or I'll amiibo card her. That's funny. Oh, I haven't seen this place at night. It looks okay. I still wish I could put lights, like put a light on top of a fence post. Right? I think that would look really nice. That's the Minecrafter in me thinking. Because that's how, like, if I were to put fences up in Minecraft, I put torches in the corners. And that just, it better lights up the area better. Oh gosh, I did play Minecraft. So I've talked about, right, Minecraft has recently become like a family game. Where because I own it on all the systems, I can basically play it with all the family. And so that exact thing happened. Who is he kicking with the card? Tammy, the monkey. Oh, Rodney. Screw Rodney. Tammy can stay for all I care. If she asks me to leave, I'm not going to say, like, oh, stay. But if Tammy's gone, I'm not going to be heartbroken over it like I would anybody else. But the monkey or Rodney, nah. Alright, let's go down to the museum. Screw Rodney. But hey, Carmen's pretty cool. Yeah, Minecraft. So I've been building mini games in Minecraft, and the most recent one, I've built a bunch actually. Like I'll get up at like 6 a.m. and just be like, well, I have nothing else to do, and it's too early in the morning to think. So let me just mindlessly tick away at Minecraft mini games, and I built Lava Wall, and so I was like, okay, I built Lava Wall. Let's do that, and I was like, okay, I went in with Lava Wall. I had this strategy, and I was like, I had everything planned out. I knew exactly what to do. And I fucking won. If you've seen some of the past talking about it, my brother consistently kicks my ass. He's tryhard, but he's fucking good at the game, and he consistently kicks my ass. But I beat him in Lava Wall. I mean, did I have a slight advantage? Kind of, depending on how you look at it. But it went well for me. And that's the last one I'll win. Diplo chest. Now, we do actually have this mosquito to donate, but we're not going to do that yet. Maple. Ooh, do I have this one? Okay, so I've been so busy hunting for sharks that something I haven't done is hunt for bugs. So I think that's what I want to do tonight. I mean, I'll keep my eye out on the beach to see if any sharks like show up, like I'll walk by. But for the most part, I'm just trying to I'm going for bugs. There's specifically 2 beetles I'm looking for. I don't know their exact. I know they just spawn on trees. And they spawn past a certain time. There's also a river. There's also a pond fish I'm looking for. And like one other thing. I have a chart somewheres. I'm looking for 3 bugs. One of which I got was the mosquito. The gar is a pond fish. And the saddle bircher is a river fish. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. But mostly I'm trying to hunt bugs today. You're missing the pond fish? Okay. I'm assuming whatever fish I was looking for in the river is a larger fish. The saddle bircher, it probably is. I should probably go collecting bait again, but There we go. I'm just expecting to catch a lot of black bass today, honestly. Now, there are a few places I can check. Because there are some places in my island with a lot of trees. And I'm not talking about this area. I'm just going to hope nothing spawns on those trees. I have no idea how rare some of these bugs are either. I know I've seen them all at least once. There's cherry salmon, giant snakehead, gar, and barrel eye. Do I have the... I think I have the giant snakehead. I know I have the cherry salmon, and I'm missing the gar and the barrel eye. And when I say looking for beetles, it's not this green one. Yeah. I think I got lucky with the giant snakehead. And the barrel eye is just so stupid rare. I usually have better luck with these trees. Oh, and I'm also missing the coelacanth. That's a big one for me personally. That I just cannot find. I look every time when it rains, and nothing so far. Oh, there's a shark. God, I'm finding more sharks than I am beetles. It's a sucker. Yeah. Hermit crab. Generic ass beetle, which I will catch, just or scare away. Sure, I intended to do that totally. Nothing in the pond fish. And sadly, there is no beetle bait, so I'm just kind of left to the mercy of the game and whatever the hell it decides for me. There's another mosquito. And that one came a lot faster than the last one. And then tomorrow I should be doing turnips. I hope I can wake up early enough. Nothing. No. Honestly, I would expect the music to, like, this is what, 10 o'clock music? I would expect the music to be a little bit more, like, toned down. Because it's 10 o'clock at night. Guess not, but... No. Violin beetle. Another generic normal beetle. Drone beetle. You know, it is... I call it a generic normal beetle, but when I think generic normal beetle, I actually think more of, the jewel beetle. Because that's basically what that was in previous games, was the jewel beetle. I always, when going to, the island, I always remember just the jewel beetle being the easiest to find. An Atlas moth. Sure, I'll take it. I mean, I think they sell for a pretty penny. I mean, I'm sure we'll go fish hunting another day, so I'm not really stressing out about finding anything. If we find the saw shark, it'll be cool, but I'm not expecting that. Oh, globe. And I should especially be looking out for the, saddle birch. Because that's a 9 p.m. fish. That's the river fish. Most everything else I can find, like, after, like, 5. And there it goes to 11. God, we did the morning routine fast. Like we do every day. I feel like it just gets quicker and quicker, man. Like, fruit slows it down a little bit on fruit days. But I'd still, if it was a fruit day today, I'd still probably be done with it by this point. Nope. Okay, this music's a little more relaxing. Thought I saw something there, but that's my eyes playing tricks on me. And then he's playing till late at night. He goes all freaking day, though. Bunch of fireflies. So many fireflies, man. I would not believe my eyes. There could be like 10 million. As they just light up the world. I feel like I've made that exact same joke when we got a firefly like a week ago. Because, see, what worries me about coming over here is that if anything is in there, I'll never find it. Like, could you imagine? Hey, ExoPlayer353, how you doing? How are you doing on this nice night? Good, and you? I'm doing fine. Doing fine, just bug hunting right now, unsuccessfully. I'll find that beetle eventually. No, that's just a I was like, is that a fish? No, that's a shadow. I'm losing my mind. Nothing. 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 Nope. Alright, let's head up. Okay, and of course there's always something on this stump. What every time I did in the Wild World 2. Oh gosh, Wild World, man. The only Animal Crossing... Okay, I never played the first one as well. What'd you do in... How'd you get money in Wild World? Because I know Beetles were how you got money in New Leaf. That looks like a slightly bigger fish. Selling all the things on the beach. Oh yeah, the all the shells and whatnot. I just haven't, besides for, I picked up a bunch of giant clams at one point to make a fountain. But other than that, yeah, I haven't really been selling stuff on the beach. All my money's come through fruit and turnips. Those have been my two big jackpots. Fruit and turnips. Fruit gets me a consistent 80,000 every 3 days. And I've got some big money through turnips. Where you glitched. Yep. Oh god, that whole... While it wasn't a cheat in New Leaf, the Beetle sure did feel like a cheat or a glitch sometimes. God, those were they golden beetles on... Oh my god, those were crazy. And instead, this game just implemented turnips and allowed you to sell turnips at other people's islands for ridiculous sums of money. Come on, you fish. World, it was nearly impossible. Really? I don't see. Wild World is just because when I got into Animal Crossing right when probably a little after a while after City Folk came out. Let's be real here. And yeah, I never played Wild World. I've never played the original. I know Wild World has some interesting things. Like I know Wild World had the constellations, which were cool. Did City Folk have constellations? I don't think they brought that back. It was always cool. That was always one of the cool things. Oh, and Wild World had the stories where you could like learn a character's backstory. It really did make leaps and bounds forward. Unlike City Folk, which was literally just Wild World again on console instead of a portable. I don't know. I still like City Folk. City Folk holds a strong place in my heart for being the game that got me into the series. And feature-wise, it didn't really add much. It's the only... Did they put Wild World on Wii U Virtual Console? I never knew that. Huh. I didn't know that. That's like when they put... I remember being blown away when they put freaking Pokemon on a Virtual Console, because that was something I never thought they would do. Same thing with Wild... I would think they would never put a game like Wild World on Virtual Console. That's kind of crazy. Oh, there's some big bucks right there. I saw a water beetle, but I'm just going to ignore it. Anything over here? I cannot believe I haven't found anything so far. Even if I had, like, found one and scared it away. Like, I was expecting to have that happen by now. Did you know you can put Zelda Minish Cap? Yeah, I did know about that. It always... Because I actually got Minish Cap through the 3DS Ambassador program. And it always annoyed me that they never put Game Boy Advance games on 3DS. Like, even when they put SNES games, it was like, okay, boom, step up in hardware, they can do NES, cool. On the new Nintendo 3DS. But no, they never put Game Boy Advance games. And the DS, like, when I played Minish Cap 2 years ago, I did it on 3DS. And it ran fine. Honestly, I never had a single problem with it. But for some reason, Nintendo's just never put Minish Cap, never put Game Boy Advance games on, 3DS. And that still kind of annoys me. Of course, I'm never expecting them to come to Switch, because Nintendo has treated Virtual Console horribly this generation. Gosh dang it, Nintendo. I mean, even if they were just doing it like normal style, they'd still screw it up. Like, it'd be like 10 years. Yes, you did right, Wii U. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, no. The Wii U actually did it. I mean, I hated how long it took to get games. But I broke a Wii and a PS2. I broke a DS. Kind of. I also lost the Game Boy Advance. I think it was eventually confirmed, like, one of my brothers broke my Game Boy Advance and then just kind of hid it away. But they didn't tell me that. So for years I thought I lost my Game Boy Advance. For Game Boy Advance SP, I should say. I still have my original Game Boy Advance. But for years, I thought, oh, I'd lost my Game Boy Advance. Right, it was gone. I could not find it no matter where I looked. And then, like, 5 or so years later, my brother just admitted, oh, yeah, I broke it. And got rid of it. And I think my parents knew and just never told me. Because I looked for that sucker for ages. I also can't find my copy of Pokemon Crystal, but that's a story... That's neither here nor there. Same thing with Super Mario Land. The original Super Mario Land on Game Boy. I can't find that either. No matter where I look. I found Metroid 2. Ooh. Okay, computer. My sis. It's like, what should I do in my brother's Wii U? I know, cookie. Oh my gosh. I never had it that bad. Ooh, there's a shark. Yeah, and then I broke a DS. Like not the original DS, but the DS Lite, where the hinge broke. And it was terrible. Shit. Out of all my DSs, so me and my brothers all had DS Lites. Out of 4 of them. Because it's the 3 of us, and then eventually we got another one. Out of the 4th DS Lites, only 1 of them doesn't have a broken hinge. And that one I, like, guard just to make sure it doesn't break. Because once that hinge breaks, then I'm out of DS Lites. And so, like, if I ever want to trade Pokemon up from, like, Pokemon Emerald, I'm going to have to find an old DS that has a hinge. God, that was, like, 2006, man. That was so freaking long ago now. That's crazy. That's crazy in my head. Okay, it was probably closer to, like, 2008, but still. That's still over. That's, like, 12 years ago. Because, yeah, the DSi didn't have a bottom cartridge slot, did it? Yeah, I don't think it does. I'm having absolutely no luck with these Beetles. Oh, Zucker left, so now it's just my least favorite characters here. All three of them in one spot. You know, Cake Slider's a small sacrifice to pay. It'll be fine. I'm gonna have to listen to a song with them later. Assuming I can find at least one of these beetles that's not these green ones. Do it. Do it. Come on, just give me a beetle game. Just give me the palm tree one. The palm tree one's a way bigger pain in the ass because I only have 5 palm trees. I should probably plant some more palm trees. Because I guarantee this isn't the last palm tree beetle. I should, like, plant, like, 5 more. Yeah, I probably will. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Hey, look, it's another Atlas moth. What time is it? Okay, I still got time. I still got like 20 minutes. Come on. Beetle. Come on. Nothing. Why can't the figure in Animal Crossing jump? The figures in Animal Crossing? You mean like the player jump? I don't know. You know, is that? I have no idea. And I mean, you can still in this game jump over like a 1 wide space, but any more than that, and that's too much. Then then again, I don't think Link could jump until. I mean, technically, yes, he could jump as early as, like, Ocarina. Or, I guess Link to the Past. I think Link to the Past had Pegasus boots. But you didn't actually have a jump button until, Ah, shit, I wasn't expecting a wishing star. I wasn't expecting a shooting star. No. Oh gosh, I hadn't even been looking. I didn't even. Which Link game did you play? Well, the first time Link could jump is that you have a jump button is Breath of the Wild. Skyward Sword didn't have one. Like I said, games, technically you can jump in Skyward Sword and Ocarina and Majora and whatnot, in most of the 3D games, but it's more of like just run up to a ledge and jump. Where, I mean, yeah, there's the Pegasus boots, which allow you to like jump over shit, but it's really, Link can't jump, the villager can't jump. Now, I did have the idea in this game, when they add in food, that you'd be able to craft food that would give you certain effects that would allow you to do certain things. So, like, you could eat a food that would allow you to just jump over rivers instead of needing your vaulting stick. And that lasts for, like, an hour. You could eat like a steak or something that would allow you to climb mountains without needing the ladder. That's always kind of been my solution, which I don't think is that bad. Especially because vaulting poles and whatever and ladders don't break in this game, which surprises me. Which Zeldas have I played? I have played every Zelda. I actually did a year over on Twitch, here on Twitch. I did a year of Zelda my goal was in a year to beat as many Zelda games as I could. And I think I only did like 4 or 5 on stream. But I've played every Zelda game except for Oracle of Ages, the 3 CDI games, which let's just not count those. And there's like one. I've never beaten Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link. Any other Zelda games? There's one more I'm forgetting. I've played most, but there's a few I haven't, right? I've only beaten one of the Oracle games. I actually have a list where I documented it all. I have a list for Mario, Zelda, and Metroid. I didn't finish Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. And done with... I did. Time in Majora's Mask and done Wind Waker HD. Wind Waker HD is pretty good. Honestly, Wind Waker's great. I still really enjoy Majora's Mask. So let's see. The only Zelda games I haven't beaten are Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link, Oracle of Ages. I've never done Phantom Hourglass. That's the other one. I've played Spirit Tracks, but I never did Phantom Hourglass. And getting a copy of Phantom Hourglass nowadays is a right pain in the ass. I mean, it's like $40, but I'm not gonna spend $40. I could have had a copy for like $10 back in the day, and I almost did, and I decided not to do it. I mean, I think it's on the Wii U Virtual Console, but I kind of want an original, right? I kind of want just a DS like cartridge copy, even though I know Phantom Hourglass isn't that good. Time Majora's Mask was too much puzzling for me. Yeah, honestly, Majora's Mask is definitely pretty big. Well, and I will admit, if you play the 3DS remake, they're a lot better. Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask are a lot better on the 3DS than they are on the N64 or on any virtual console. The 3DS remakes were great of all of those games. Did you ever do Twilight Princess? Because I know that also got a Wii U remake. Oh, you have an N64. Yeah, I really enjoyed the 3DS remakes. You will. Yeah. Twilight. I think I streamed Twilight Princess. I'd never played it before the Wii U remake, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Twilight Princess. That game had I remember when that game came out, it had a bad enough rap, right? It wasn't hated, but it definitely wasn't loved either. Unlike Wind Waker, which is just beloved by people. It wasn't popular when it came out, but nowadays it's held up as one of the best Zelda games, and I don't entirely blame them. I hope it's going good in the USA. You mean like the USA is handling the coronavirus situation well? Because they aren't. So I hate to be the one to say it, but well, I've said it before tons of times. The US is not doing coronavirus well. It's today, as of today, more people have died of coronavirus in the United States than died in World War I. It's pretty bad. Meanwhile, countries like New Zealand are COVID-free, right? New Zealand has not had a single COVID case in 13 weeks, or in 3 weeks. Maybe it's 2 weeks. Something like that. New Zealand has handled it perfectly. It's sad. It's sad when you think about it. So let's not. Instead, play Animal Crossing. Oh, gosh. Does America anything well since Trump? You got me there. You got me there. I'm glad. Oh yeah, Germany's been doing great with they've handled it. I mean, I know they there was one thing, but for the most part Germany's handled it great. Most other countries, and it is, even though it sucks that I live here, right? Even though it sucks that the US is taking this poorly, it is kind of funny to see the president have meltdowns and like, cause Iceland opened up today, and as part of Iceland opening up, they said that they're banning Americans from traveling in, and the president had a meltdown. Same thing when New Zealand opened up. They banned Americans from entering, and that's pretty funny. How much time do I... Okay, I still got a few more minutes. Yeah, I still got a few more minutes. Gosh, I cannot believe I cannot find a single beetle. I am just having the worst luck tonight. On Twitch. They going riot because of our easy lockdown rules. Everyone is on the streets. It's one. Ooh, a shell wand. I don't have that. That must be part of the summer set. They going at the moment riot because of the easing of our lockdown rules. That's America. Their restaurant where I live, restaurant capacity opened up to 50% last week. Something like that. Like, restaurants can now have 50% capacity, and people just started going back to restaurants as if nothing ever happened. Which I still think it's far too early in the US to do that. And then, I mean, there's the Black Lives Matter protest, which it sucks that they happen during this time. Like, it does. And sadly, people are going to get COVID from it. It's sadly going to happen. But I still fully support the protests. And protesting out in the streets is far more effective at spreading your message than protesting, say, on the internet, right? Just being, right, because you need to cause some sort of disturbance. If you want your voice to be heard, you need to inconvenience people, or else they won't care. If we would do every land in a bubble, it would go away. I mean, yes, that is technically true. And I mean, there is enough room in this country, just in America alone, to habitat every person on Earth and still have, like, and give everyone, like, an area the size of... Oh, God, what is it? It's not the urban sprawl of, like, New York or California. It is so stupid. Sure, it's important to protest, but now is the way to demonstrate at this time. It sucks. I do think that I fully stand with the demonstrators. Black Lives Matter. But it's just, and it's the time, and everything is inconsequential of everything else, right? The protests have people, or COVID has people stuck in their homes without a job, nothing to do, so it makes them more accessible to protests. That's why places have had protests nonstop for 16 days. Because, I mean, a lot of people are out of a job right now, or their workplaces are closed, or they can work from home, so it's a lot less stress on them. Right? At least that, I know I've seen some people disagree with that COVID doesn't actually play that substantial of a role in how large the protests are right now. But it's not that I politely disagree. I think it should be considered, at least. Even if it's not like the biggest part of the protest, it did have some effect. In our media, it doesn't like protest. It looks like riots. That's the media for you. That's why I've stopped trusting. I do not trust the media at all. All my news I get from Twitter nowadays. Because at least Twitter has, or at least of the protest specifically, because Twitter has people on the ground recording this police brutality that the news just refuses to talk about. Especially here in America, where the news companies have to kiss the police's ass if they want information about the, like, newest scoops or whatever. Is it that? Okay, about a week ago, there was a spreadsheet of recorded videos of police brutality. This was, again, a week ago. The spreadsheet had more than 400 entries of just police beating up protesters. Nothing more complicated, right? Not like anything before, just from like the first week of protesting, of 400 issues or 400 recordings of police beating up protesters. Because it's a police brutality protest, right? It's a protest against police brutality. So they answer that, the police have answered that with more police brutality. It's when the police have been given a choice during this protest, they always pick the wrong one. Anytime they're given a choice to do something, they always pick the wrong one. It's bad. Yeah. But change is going to happen. I have faith in it. It already has in some places, like Minneapolis, where George Floyd was murdered. The balls have already started rolling. The president doesn't make it easy, but it's going to happen. You mean that plenty of policemen out there? There's plenty of police. It's not, no, it's, okay. The thing is about these is it's not riots. There will literally just people like standing around in a circle doing a chant, and then the police will start shooting at them. Rubber bullets and tear gas. Or there's a curfew, right? So the police will text people, hey, there's a curfew starting at 5. They get the text that the curfew starts at 5 at 4:30. They then try to like start to leave, but the police have encircled the protesters, making them unable to leave. So then once the curfew hits, the police then start shooting and tear gassing the protesters. Because again, they can't leave. It's bad. All cops are bastards here in the US. Yeah, sure. What'd you need, Exo player? Okay, I was like, what time is it? So I did not find any of the Beetles I was looking for tonight. Tonight did not go well. I was hoping to find at least one. Nope. It went terribly. I have 2 copies of KK Island. Okay. If you have time at some point in the stream, what happens in the year 2029? Ooh, I don't like the sounds of that. What happens in the year 2029? Oh god, does the doomsday clock reach 0? I still don't get the doomsday clock. Honestly, I've never looked into it. We did get a mosquito tonight. So we at least walked away with one thing we didn't have. That's sad. I heard something about a thing that people in the U.S. have to pray for their lives if they get out of a car without saying they got out. I don't know. That is, if you are basically anything but white in America, that's true. It's sad, but it's true. Because the presumption in America is that everyone, because anyone can own a gun, the presumption for the cops is that everyone owns a gun. So you have to be ready to shoot at any time. And police aren't giving police are given military equipment without military training. It's bad. All right, so we donated the mosquito. Everything tonight went terribly. But had a good chat tonight, so it wasn't all that bad. Let's see what you got for us, KK Slider. That shouldn't... Exactly, and that's what the people are protesting for. I'll leave it up to you. Dealer's choice? Cool. Alright, let's jam. Alright, let it be a cool one. 7:36. Thunder. Oh god. It's too early. It's raining outside right now. I'm surprised there hasn't been any thunder. So with looking up this 2029, is that this meteor? Is that what you're talking about? So 6 hours, God. Yes, the meteor, yeah. I mean, it happens all the time. You hear stories of meteors coming close to the planet. And, like, sometimes ones that flew really close that scientists didn't even know about until they already passed. Luckily, we have Jupiter keeping an eye out for us. No, seriously, that is an astronomical theory that in sentient life, like high-level sentient life, can only appear in a solar system where a small planet is protected from meteors by a larger planet, where the meteors are affected by their gravitational influence. There also has to be a few like massive level extinction events along the way, but yeah. Just the trailer for... I mean, it could be worse. It could be better. You never know. I mean, a lot of people were hoping 2020, start of a new decade, it was going to be better. That was a lot of people's hope. And that just didn't happen. But I don't know, it's not all... God, I forget my house is no longer... I forget my house isn't here anymore. I don't know, man. I mean, it's not all bad. We did send a man into space a few weeks ago. That's pretty cool. I mean, we could be in Mars... Like, by 2029, we could be on Mars. That's totally possible. Or at least back on the moon. You never know. was that? Lullaby. Oh, Lullaby. That's not bad. So I have all this shit, none of which I can sell. But we'll sell tomorrow. But I think the people in the U.S. get rid of the Donald Duck, dude. Yeah. It's a start. If they get rid of Trump, it's a start. There's still a lot of things that need to be fixed. And it's especially hard because the Democratic Party does not want to win. Like, they will do anything in their power to lose this election. They will. They'll try. I don't know. People are fighting the fight not to, but we'll see. Like December. Like it's December 31st. I could not tell you. I mean, people are still going to vote for Biden, but nobody's going to be happy voting for Biden. Basically, the 2020 election is basically 2016 election part 2. Because the Democratic Party is running a very unpopular candidate again. Because old people are the primary voters, old people are the one that like him, and he's... I mean, I voted for the other guy. I voted for Sanders, but by that point it was already too late. This is where we're going to end off for the night. I don't know, I mean... Yeah. I mean, it could be worse. We couldn't not have an Animal Crossing game that can fill up all our time. Oh, God. A zombie apocalypse. I mean, a zombie apocalypse happens, and then Americans will be like, what? I don't believe it. That guy's not a zombie. I don't know. They're probably not. There's no such thing as a zombie apocalypse, even though a not insignificant part of America wants nothing more than a zombie apocalypse to happen, because they think they'll kick ass even though they won't, and they'll die instantly, because their entire apocalypse plan was a dust jacket. I don't know how much of his position is, but it could be better than that are the people that'll die first. I mean, he's better than Trump, but only barely. I mean, he was the vice president for 8 years. I would think I think he'd understand it a little better, but what do I know? But yeah, I'll be back in, I don't know, 10 hours to do, to buy turnips in the morning. That'll be fun. Maybe I'll actually get some sleep by then. Yeah, no, thanks for everyone coming by. ExoPlayer353, thanks for being here. Tig3 Roshi? You too? Yeah, it was nice chatting to you guys. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace. Senators would be a great chance for America, but I think some people in your country... Exactly. Nailed it on the head.